The cockpit crew said goodnight, and then silence. No distress call. No warning. Just disappearance. What followed was one of the most perplexing mysteries in modern aviation. A passenger jet vanishing without a trace, leaving behind grief, confusion, and questions that no one can answer. This is the story of Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. A flight that defies all logic, and remains a haunting enigma to this day.
Welcome to Behind the Crime. Step into the real stories, raw footage, and shocking truths.
March 8, 2014. Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. A Boeing 777 carrying 239 people departs Kuala Lumpur, bound for Beijing. Routine. Standard. Ordinary. Until it wasn't. At 1:19 a.m., the final words come from the cockpit. Good night, Malaysian 370. Moments later, silence. The plane vanishes from civilian radar. No wreckage. No mayday. No answers. The timeline is chilling. 1:21 a.m., the plane disappears from radar screens. Military data later reveals something shocking. Instead of crashing, MH370 turned back. It crossed Malaysia. It flew over the Strait of Malacca. And then, into the dark. 4 hours, satellites detected faint pings from the aircraft. Each one suggesting the plane was still alive, still flying. The last ping came at 8:19 a.m., nearly 7 hours after it vanished. Where was it flying? Why was it silent? And who was in control? The world watched in disbelief as nations launched the largest search in aviation history. Dozens of ships. Hundreds of flights. Millions of dollars. But the ocean gave up nothing. Then, fragments. A flaperon. A wing piece. Bits of debris washing ashore thousands of miles away, on remote islands and African coastlines. Proof the plane had crashed. But not proof of why. Theories spread like wildfire. Mechanical failure. A catastrophic fire. A hijacking. Even the chilling possibility of pilot suicide. But the truth? Every theory is shadowed by unanswered questions. No black boxes. No fuselage. No closure. The twist that chills investigators most is this. The plane's deliberate turnback. It wasn't drifting. It wasn't spiraling out of control. It was guided. Someone reprogrammed its course. But who? And why fly into the most remote stretch of ocean on Earth? The silence after good night feels less like an accident, and more like a plan. Today, MH370 remains one of the greatest mysteries in aviation. The official search was suspended in 2018, leaving families in anguish, still waiting for answers. The wreckage lies somewhere in the Indian Ocean, deep, hidden, unreachable. And every unanswered question lingers. So here we are. A plane gone without a trace. 239 souls, vanished into the sky. Did Flight 370 fall victim to a mechanical nightmare? A calculated act? Or something even darker, still beyond imagination? One haunting truth remains. The world's most advanced machines can still just disappear. Thank you for watching this episode of Behind the Crime. We share these stories not to sensationalize, but to remember the victims, learn from the past, and raise awareness. If you found this story compelling, consider subscribing and turning on notifications. We explore real cases that deserve to be told. And remember, justice doesn't always come quickly, but truth has a way of surfacing. Stay safe. Stay curious. Behind the Crime.